Good morning.
Good morning. This is Meditation Reflections. Welcome. Another beautiful day, a bit cloudy today, but we'll get through it.
Lots going on, which is
Yeah.
good.
Very deep meditation, lots of information. We're going to have to cut some of it short and maybe even make it a two-parter.
Yep. So think of this as part one if it turns into a two-parter.
Yeah.
So anyway, just to start it out. I thought you had an excellent start because again we've discovered a direct, we were even using the same word this morning, but slightly different intentions.
Yeah, network.
Network.
Was the key word that. So anyway, I thought about our galaxy because when I go into a meditation, there's a couple of different systems I use depending on my mood, I guess, and where my head is at. So this one was the kind of, I guess you would call it the expansion one, where I go through the individual chakras and then I start expanding. I become the earth, I become the sun, the solar system. I go to the center of our galaxy and then from there become the entire galaxy. And I got to thinking about what's on the other side of the galaxy. Well, why don't I go check that out? So I started exploring that a little bit. And our minds are marvelous things and we underutilize them to a great extent. But anyway, I started thinking about how I got there, and I didn't go through the network, from star to star to star, which all the stars are connected, and the entire galaxy is connected together. Kind of think of a neural network where neurons transmit electricity from one to the other, to the other, to the other. But we don't have to go through that system. We can get there instantly just by thinking about it. And that's kind of how I guess remote viewing works as well. You just go there and you're there instantly. There's no time, there's no space, you're just there. And that's where the term quantum comes in. It's a quantum reality as well as a linear, as well as many other levels of reality. So become the observer of these different realities. So you had a different view on that as well, didn't you?
I also got the word network, but my network was the network of people. And Glenn pointed out that it was very close to that scene in Avatar where he's become a member of the tribe, and all the members of the tribe put their hands on each other's shoulders to show the connection. And even the guy that's the former boyfriend of the girl that Jake's going to end up with puts his hands on the shoulder because he was still a member of the tribe even though he didn't completely trust him. And that's part of it. So you have a network of friends. Some you can be more open with about talking about anything with them, and some you have to be, you can't really raise that topic because they get upset if you have an idea that's different from theirs. But that network is something that you can hold very lightly and kind of feel across, and it lets you feel what's going on kind of collectively. Or sometimes, again, friends give you a piece of information that allows you to change how you're thinking about something, because that series of connections gives you a feeling across your community, possibly your country, and where the human mind is at any given point. And it gives you something to compare your own thoughts again. I'm going to digress just a little bit. A friend raised a concern about negative entities. If you have always grounded yourself and asked for protection, and then notice that if you have a negative entity, it will try to tell you what to do. Spirit almost invariably gives you options and understandings. So it's actually reasonably easy to recognize the positive from the negative, because the negative wants to control and the negative wants to tell you, and it has an authoritarian quality, like a bad teacher. A good teacher is going to give you options and recognize your uniqueness and your choice. But I did mention that because you had a great metaphor for uniqueness. Would you talk about that, please?
What did I say?
Oh, that's true. The crossover. We're unique individuals and
Oh,
have to
yeah.
go in.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting to a linear aspect of it. When we go within, our thoughts become, very focused on ourselves, and that's what we need to do. Focus on ourselves first, and then going within, you actually keep going. You get to the center, but you don't stop, and you go through to the other side and literally forget yourself and keep going to reach out to others and recognize them as you, and see in all their uniquenesses, and recognize them, the beauty of all that, the beauty of the universe, the beauty of the individuals. And it's just an incredible thing to be able to forget yourself. And that's eventually what we'll all do. Just it'll start out now and then, but we'll get there.
Yeah. I want to expand on that. So we pause here. We're going to come back and talk to you just a little bit more. So there's a part 2 about the network and more importantly, the uniquenesses.
Yeah, so stay tuned,
Stay
and we'll
tuned.
see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Or blessings.
Blessings upon you.